That was a really, really good player. Pretty much just having his way with us. He's a problem. We don't have a lot of size, and it forces you to have to kind of pick your poison. And we doubled him early at their place. He sprayed it around, and they made a boatload of threes, and they averaged 6 threes a game, made threes a game. And we said tonight that we were going to try to choke those guys off a little bit, which I thought we did early. But it's about continuing to grow with this group, and tonight I think we took a step backwards, which is pretty frustrating. And I can't. All you got to do is look at the assist total for them, and you know that we weren't very aggressive defensively. We didn't take them out of much they did, and then as you take Trent, who was spectacular. I hate running offense like that. It's not who I am. It's not what I want to be. But when you're 2 for 13 from the other spots, kind of got to ride the hot hand, so to speak. And but they were good tonight.
Brad, when you have LeRon and Trent kind of carrying you through most of this season, how do you address that in the short term and the long term?
Recruiting. In the long term, I mean, the game is about making shots, and you go take any team in the NBA. Who's number one? Villanova. They lost the other night, but go look at them. They're minus a couple guys. They make shots. You got to make shots. We won every place I've been because we make shots. You have to score, and you have to do it from multiple spots. And I've tried avoiding it. I've tried not putting pressure on them. I mean, at some point you got to jump up and make a shot, and when they're open. And we shot air ball layups tonight. Goodness, I mean, you got to make shots, and that's the object of the game. And sometimes it's frustrating when you get open, and we've got to see that ball go in. We've proven we can be a good shooting team. The inconsistency is what drives me mad. It just drives me mad. I'm so frustrated with that.
Only 7 assists tonight. What did you see out of the ball movement tonight, and just stagnant in general?
It was good. It was great early. We were pretty good early. We got whatever we wanted. We spent all week what we call two-man game on the backside. We've spent the last 2 days just spending a tremendous amount of time being aggressive off that. We opened the game with layups, and getting why we can't stay consistent with that. I don't have that answer yet. I don't have that answer. And when the ball moves, I said I don't like running offense like I did tonight, but what we were relegated to, and we've got to have somebody that can pass it to LeRon. LeRon can't go get his own. And that's you. How many passes did you see stolen, deflected? I mean, it's a problem, and so that limits LeRon's ability. And we've got to continue to work at it. We've got to continue to grow, and guys have to make those plays. They're high major college basketball players. We got to make those plays.
What's going on with DeMonte tonight, right now?
I mean, the floors, and DeMonte works. I told him the other day, I said, I want you shooting every ball when you're open. But tonight was a night where if you understand the game, they collapsed. The paint was a sea of red, and he hasn't shot the ball particularly well in league play. I think he's shooting 6% from the 3-point line. It makes it pretty tough. And there'll be other nights for DeMonte.
I mean, even if you don't like to play offensively that way, for Trent to be the one guy that stepped up and made shots, just what did you think about his performance tonight?
I think Trent's really, really good. I think as a coach, if I were facing Trent, and I was very fortunate when I was with Frank at Kansas State, we had a young man very similar named Denny Clemente. Had that speed and had that quickness, and everybody feared it. And it is very hard to guard. And Trent's going to continue to grow as he adds floater to his game, as he adds the ability and strength. You saw Trent drive it in there one time and get a little nudge and get the ball knocked out of his hand. Those plays, he'll a year from now he'll be finishing those. I mean, Trent's 170 pounds, so but it's hard to guard that speed. And he got off to, I don't know, Derek, you may need to help me, 3 for 30 or 4 for 30 or something to open the season, and you take that away, and you see his numbers would be through the roof.
I just wanted to ask about Kipper. Was he was he feeling bad?
Yeah, he said something with his sinuses, so he didn't feel like he could go.
Go ahead.
We heard you on the radio with a plea to the fans to not give up. What's your message?
We're growing. We're growing. It's. Listen, am I happy with the result? No. Is that who I am as a person? And I told their team this. That's not. I'm a process guy. And it's all about the process. And if we continue, we took a step back in the process tonight. And I still believe this team can go beat anybody in this league. But until the process becomes we're everyday guys, and we're gonna be that, that's, to me, that's a challenge for character, and we got to continue to strive to do that. I strive every day to put the best, most consistent Brad Underwood I can be, and I want our players to do that. And when we do that, if the other team scores more points than us and the result is they beat us, then I'll figure out why, and we'll go back and work. But Illinois is a special place, and I was elated to have the opportunity to be the basketball coach here, and part of that is you all, the fans, are special. You're elite. This league's elite. And, I think everybody goes through cycles. I don't know. And help me out. I would do, 4 years ago? Purdue was where? And now they're ranked in the top 10. It's a cycle, and it's a process. It's. Do I like it? Absolutely not. I'm a bad loser. I've told you all that many times. But the process has to happen. And we've got to continue to grow. And that's all I'm asking our guys every single day is it's about growth, and it's about establishing the identity we want to be about. And till we do that, nights like tonight happen.
Scott.
We spoke quite a bit yesterday about LeRon and rebounding. Did the maybe go chase it method work better today for him?
Well, he had an unbelievable stretch right there at the end of the first half. I was actually trying to get him out. He had 2 fouls, but he kind of kept us right there in the mix there through the half. And yeah, I mean, just not. You saw we didn't put him on Hap. We had a guard forward where he could kind of we thought could kind of free up and go chase some balls, and he was better tonight. 11 boards, and we'll take that every night. That's a double-double. That's a big-time game, and he's got to get some help. It's every night. You start looking at our other totals, and there's a reason I'm playing Aaron. Aaron goes and chases balls, and it gives that. The one thing I love about AJ, it's not just his initial effort; it's his second and third effort. When guys try to block him out, that he's making, and those are winning plays. That's about our process. Thank you.
Thank you.